fucking G'd up and all Mr. With some fucking pantalones creased up and those panel pants. I remember he came in with some panas and some fucking Cortez and those shirts that had the stripes with the logos. And back then, we all used to have long hair, slick back, you know. We were like cholos, you know, like old school. We wanted to be like the Pachucos, like Jojo and everybody, you know. Some Stacey Adams, some Imperials, and we used to wear those buckles those military buckles that move to the side. Anybody knows those buckles, we could put letters on them and we could fucking do whatever we wanted. They weren't good belts because you used to get loosened up a lot. But those are the belts that we had. We had Cortez. Oh, we had those chanclas, those fucking once you get up in the morning and you those fucking the China ones, the ones with the little stripe, the foam ones, and we used to wear them to school. We thought we were fucking gangsters, you know. Thought we were down. Well, this vato walks up with some panas and creased up. They were dark brown. Ones that had nice, beautiful lines and everything. They get creased up clean, and with some Cortez, striped shirt, those gangster shirts, some logos, slick back, and it was in the cafeteria. And little did I know that he used to have a homeroom with Roxanne. And he was in the cafeteria talking to her straight, like hugging her and fucking being around her. And I was like, what's up, fool? Morning. Got kind of jealous and said, you know what, that's mine, you know. And I remember I walked up to Roxanne and I told her, I go, is this vato bugging you or disrespecting you in any way? Because I could handle him. And Rafa used to get hyenas there. Rafa used to fucking, I mean, they used to dress to impress, you know. And Roxanne goes, nah. He's my friend, you know, he wants to be with me. I told Rafa, make sure treat her good and todo, because in her house, my heart's over there, you know. My teddy bear's over there, and she's my rose from my garden, you know. And Rafa goes, you know her? I go, yeah, I know her. He goes, órale, firme. And like I said, me and Rafa right away hit it off, you know. We both knew the girls y toda la cosa. And that's when Happy, Grumpy, they were there también. I mean, they used to dress to impress. I was 91 and going to 92 and we were doing the movie America Mito. And what you call it, I remember that afternoon I was gonna get in a fight with vatos from Rocio. And I had my crew. I had Eddie, I had Jesus, I had Jose Arteaga, Jaime, and we were patrolling, you know. We were patrolling and we were gonna meet up with Boo Boo, Cooter, and Bam Bam and the rest of the crew, you know. No one was from no neighborhood back then. No one was nada. And I remember at school in the morning they used to come with 3 bombas to drop off Roxanne, you know. And I used to love being out there just to fucking see her and then see the homeboys from the projects get off the bus, because we used to fucking talk shit to them and fucking all kinds of shit, you know. We used to fuck with them a lot. And even though we were friends, we still clowned each other. We still fucking talked to each other. And like I said, I grew up in El Sereno, and El Sereno people are like rich people. And people from the projects were like poor people. And they used to get off all fucking cheat up y toda la cosa. We used to wear like Levi's and todo lo demás, and they were gangsters, you know. And vatos used to just stare them down and talk shit to them. That year there was a lot of fights, a lot of stabbings, and a lot of shit. And I remember when I first seen them, you know, get off the bus, and I told them, "What's up, man?" And I wanted to hang out with them. Because they used to have the highness, especially Roxanne, and it was awesome. So I remember he got off and he gave a mean ass beso to Roxanne. I got kind of jealous. He used to always like look at me and fuck up my hair. And he told me, "Hey, where you stand? You stand on our side or their side?" I'm like, "What are you talking about, man?" He wanted me to hang out with them like more, you know. But me, it's like I wasn't into gangs. I was about fighting, you know. And Rafa, I told him, "Hey, you know what? The reason I'm waiting for you here in the morning, I'm gonna fight in the afternoon with this vato, and I need you to go with me." And he's like, "Yeah, sure, you know." So I told him, "You fucking, you better fucking represent, man. I'm gonna fight these vatos there. They're from like Roseville and Dogtown and Happy Valley, you know, Lincoln Heights. They're coming down, and because I fucked up a couple of their guys, you know. And we're gonna fight right here in front of the school, where the liquor store's at, with the arcade, and in front of the hamburger stand, the alley, like on the street that the old school, the entrance is at." And he goes, all right. I remember we got in the front of the school about 3 o'clock, and they didn't show up, you know, because I was expecting everybody to show up to back me up. And all the homies, like Eddie and everybody were there. And like, I thought they were gonna come because I was gonna fight this guy. He was older than me, and he came in with a fucking I remember it was a Caprice, and fucking drove in, parked on the street, and got off with like 5 vatos there. And he goes, "What's up, man? Are you Carrillo?" I go, "Yeah, I'm Carrillo. What's up? You fucked up my little homie." I'm like, wow, fuck you, eh?" And I turned around. Rafa was crossing the street, and Rafa tells him, "What's up, homeboy?" You know, he's like, "You got bail with my homeboy?" And it's like, he said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, got bail with him, you got bail with me." And I was fucking amazed. I was like starstruck, you know. And Vato came in, and me and him threw down. We threw down right away. It got canceled because of Dean. And Rafa goes, "Hey, you know what? Let's take it to the back. And it's like, "All right, feed me." And we went in back of the school, over there by Montecito fucking Drive, whatever. And well, my tío Rafael used to live at, by those apartments, but before the hill. And it was me, Rafa, and then it was Eddie, Jesus, and probably Arteaga was there, probably Jaime was there, and they were a car deep. There were like about 5, 6 of them, and it was just us, and the only one that was down was Rafa, you know. So I said, well, what's up, fool? And I remember when I turned around, Listo, Lizzard, everybody was there. He called the reinforcements there. So right there and then, we threw, me and the vato, we threw. As a matter of fact, he was Stephanie's dad was there también, and I had a little thing to do with Bert from Rosio. And after I fought the vato that I fought, I clocked him right away and I fucked him up, you know. Guess he got intimidated by all the homies, you know, that I knew everybody, you know, and fucked him up. Not a beat down, just a fucked up, you know. And I remember Rafa telling me, "You're one of us." I said, "You're one of us, and whatever you need, we'll always fucking stick by you." And I felt special. I felt like I belonged somewhere, you know. I had my own part in life, you know. I always felt that we moved a lot from houses, and I used to make friends and all, and then we'll move again, then we move again, and I was always fighting, and I was always trying to belong somewhere, you know. And at that moment, I felt that I belonged somewhere. I felt that I had a homeboy. I had someone to fucking watch my back and all. And me, Cooter, we ended up doing 7th and 8th grade together. The 8th grade, that's when he got his hyena pregnant, and he ended up going to jail though because she was underage, and it's a long story right there, you know. And but Rafa, we used to go play at Wilson. We used to play handball, and Rafa will go little Joker, little big cartoon, little cartoon. We had Silent, we had Termite, we had Chia, we had Cisco, we had Medusa, we had fucking Flecha, we had Carlos, we had Flavor, we had Güero, and it was cool. It was cool. T-Bomb, Gallo. It was fucking cool. I used to fucking feel that I belonged to them. And Rafa used to fucking go play once in a while, you know. So that year, that 7th grade, and though I was a scrub, I felt that I belonged to somewhere. And everybody wanted to fight me. And I fought a lot. I fought like 10, 15 fights in El Sereno. There's a lot of stories that I don't really remember because it happened a long time ago. But I remember fighting a lot. And the vato Bird from Rosio, Sandra, he's Stephanie's dad. Me and him ended up getting along, and we got along, and he fucking squashed all the things with Rosio y toda la cosa. And he told everybody he was into car collections. He he was a bippity nice and everything, but he wasn't down. But he was older than us, you know. And Rafa is about Sandra's age. Happy, Grumpy, Bird from Rosio, and Diablo. And those are the guys that I fought. And after me and Bird, we had our little FaceTime, and there I fucking punked him a little bit, and he knew that Sandra was La Familia. He fucking took me under the wing también, you know. Right there by 100 Drive. When you hit 100 Drive by where JC Dinetz is at, the market, the church, you go straight up and you'll get the Rosio projects. That's where Rosillo and everybody that were from, you know. And Bird didn't live in the projects. He lived like 2-3 houses away from the projects, you know. But he was from Rosio, and he was, you know, he had the carros, he had the ramflas, he had the girls, you know. And like I said, I fought like about 3-4 vatos from Rosio. Then I fought a couple people from Happy Valley, and over by the Loyo, the fucking ditch, the big hill, and that's where Yadira was from. Yadira grew up with Happy Valley here, and that's where Monstro and fucking Hector and I forgot 2 more guys that were from, and I got in a fight with one of them. I think it was Monstro, and after we fought, no one won. They broke it up. It was in school, probably in the lunch area, and we became friends, like almost best friends, and I had Boo Boo, I had a Cooter. I mean, Cooter are the same age and everything, so, and I had everybody on my side, and I felt invincible. I felt fucking felt good, you know. And I used to talk to Yadira and Sandra and all them, all because I delivered and I met Roxanne, and Travieso and Roxanne worked together for like a year, and I was always in love with her. I used to go on my bike just by her house, just so I could see her in her little shorts or fucking bouncies, you know. And she took me over the wing, under the wing, you know. She used to like introduce me to all her friends as her homeboy, you know. And me, Raymond, and we used to get rides on the bomba, sometimes going to school. And Jesus' brother, Danny Olmeda, he was from Lifestyles, and we used to go cruise right there at right in East LA and Atlantic and Beverly, at the gas station with Bubba and all of them. And occasions también Danny Olmeda and the Bombas used to like take us to school, and that's how I got my first day of school. They were all fucking cruising and all. By the time the 7th grade was over, I got my first car, my Ford Escort. Me and Danny bought it for $250, and we fucking drove that car until I crashed it, you know. But it was a good car. It was economic. 2 gallons would take me all the way to the middle of nowhere, to Big Bear and all that, you know. That's how economic it was, and cheap gas was cheap back then. And I used to fucking walk the halls like in El Sereno, and then Rafa got his Regal. And I remember Rafa wasn't going to school no more, but Rafa fixed up his Regal. He had a Regal fucking all fucking beat up, you know. And occasions that he'll give me a ride home, or we used to do the raid parties and the underground parties or the ditching parties, and he knew the hyenas that I knew, and all the hyenas used to always joke that I knew everybody from the projects. I guess all Sereno girls didn't want the vatos from Sereno, they wanted the vatos from different neighborhoods, you know. And I guess they couldn't date their own cousins and brothers and all that, you know. But me, I grew up in the projects, and I knew everybody. And I remember one time me, Rafa and all, my brother was there when we're over there in Monte, and Duke and Chino and them, they were trying to be a rap artist and everything over there in Florentine Garden in El Monte. And I remember we got in a fight over there, todo chingazos, and I remember we're in the parking lot, and Rafa was fucking somebody up, and I remember Casper got ran over by a car. He told the vato to stop. The vato didn't say, "Chale, ain't gonna stop." I remember we fucked them up, and me and Rafa had another day that me había ido mal growing up. Well, because of my truck, I crashed it, and I didn't have a car, and I went with Enrico. Rigo's the oldest brother from Taco, and he had the Bronco, the red Bronco. And it was a good truck. La Loca, man. And me and Rafa, we ended up taking it to his suegros over there in the avenues, over by Figueroa in York. And que le acababa de arreglar little things, you know. Rafa really respected me, and I felt that he was a good friend. I remember that summer, my dad used to sell motorcycles, those gas mini motorcycles, and he sold them one. My dad didn't buy, he should have sold them with cascos and all that. A couple kids got run over though. But Rafa ended up coming down from the hill down to like Tunico, and Sal's little brother ended up running him over and broke his skull and todo, you know. Quedó paralyzed and like in a coma. They threw him out of the hospital. I remember me, Bird, and all of us, we went to the hospital. He lasted like 10 years in coma. His mom couldn't give herself to let him pass away. Started having movements and talking and todo. I remember the last day I seen him, they were gonna disconnect the machine because they felt that there was nothing nobody could do for him. And I got to see his daughters, sons, his wife, I guess the whole family, you know, Cooter, and we end up burying him right there where my grandma's at. And I got to say bye to the big homie, you know. We're always gonna remember Rafa, and we're always gonna treasure the moments that we had growing up. And it was an awesome experience. I never had to get into the neighborhood or not, because I knew everybody, and Uncle Jojo y todo, and they knew me as familia. And that's probably even a bigger honor than being a homeboy, you know. Me, 30-30, Vans, Boobs, Travieso, Casper, Little Cartoon, and all the homeboys, Silent. We all went to his funeral, and it was awesome. It was a fucking awesome experience. I wish I could turn back the time and fucking all those memories that we had, and pictures and videos and stuff like that. All the raids and parties that we used to fucking throw at Boo Boo's house and at the gym, and the shit that happened over there with the V&E, and me and Luna and Irene. I used to make them proud, you know. I used to make them proud. Back in our days, with Trusty was up también, and it was 1991, 1992. That's when Tupac and fucking America Me, La Familia, Mi Vida Loca, and Rodney Kings, the Riots, fucking the Juice Man. We had a fucking good childhood, and I got to hang out with Rafa one whole complete day. That day that we fixed La Loca, and he always taught me that I was conceited and I thought I was badass, and he wanted to put it to a test, you know. I remember we hit ourselves in the chest y todo, and he got to feel my power. And I never backed down from nobody. I never backed down from nobody, And I had a fucking awesome childhood. I wish that he knew that he was an impact in my life and all the rest of the homeboys. And Josa passed away también about 2 years ago. And I got to see Tata, and I got to see everybody right there where we did my madrina Amparo. So we did Josa. He was doing good. He was always just to impress, always with fucking estilo también, you know. And I guess I get to see us and imagine us always youngsters, you know. And it was an honor growing up around a lot of people. Another vato that I really admired, and it was cool as fuck, it was Boy from Sereno Lock. And he got shot up right there in Boys, you know. Did a drive-by and he ended up killing a little kid by accident. Came in America's Most Wanted y todo. And he was on the run. Back then we were only 14 years old. We're not talking about we're adults. We're like little kids fucking dying, you know. So I just want everybody to know that Arteaga did like 25 years in jail. Jaime did like about 10 years in jail. Shy Boy did some prison time también. Raymond and them from the Bombas, they ended up selling the house and moving away. They lived in front of 5. I drive by there now and I don't see them. Chia lives about 4 blocks while her suegra. 4 houses away from my dad's house. I haven't seen him in a very long time, probably almost 10 years. And Jesus, I hadn't seen him in a long time, you know. And his brother Danny, his brother Rafa, I know his dad passed away. Then Eddie's mom, hot mom, they ended up getting divorced with the dad, and the dad ended up moving in with Eddie, and Eddie ended up having like 5 kids. I got to see him like 10 years away from, you know. And who else? Gallo, I seen his brother, that he's doing good, and rest in peace T-Bomb. And Taco's getting old now. He moved from Marcelino to Ricardo Street. And Cooter got his shit together, and he's up north. And or in Phoenix, I think Phoenix, that's where he's at, or Texas. I got to see Boo Boo, my dad's 70-year birthday. That was fucking awesome. Seen Meow's always been around. Seen Fivo, I had like 5 years without seeing him también. Krebs, once in a while my dad Danny goes to Phoenix and talks to him y todo. He's old también, you know. Chile Mole Pozole, I don't know about him. His uncle Vaquero, I don't know about him. Lencho, Aldo and everybody, Kera and all them. I've never, once they moved right down Daily, I never, once they sold Sleep Out Mattress and became Star Mattress with Frank y todo. My dad worked for a while, and then Frank and Pili are doing their own thing, but never got to see him again. Pancho el Mentiroso and his daughters, I hadn't seen them in years. I say about 20 years probably. Kike, el papá de Johnny, I seen him about 5-6 years ago, just like what's up, you know. And Silent, también they moved to Texas. Stranger también is in Texas. everybody that I grew up either died, went to jail, or moved on, you know. And it's Roxanne. I got to see her about 10 years ago. She was still fucking stunning and beautiful. I know where her mom and dad's house is at, but I passed by one time and I seen her, and I wave with what's up, you know. And back in the day, Listo got deported, and Tata, he got into drugs and todo, and he's around. That is the only one that is around. I haven't seen him in a long while. And who else I haven't seen? Duke. I don't even know where Duke's at no more. Chino. He had like 3 kids. I don't know where he's at. He was a single father. He's probably doing it good, you know. Boxer. We did his mural right there in the projects, and I worked with his dad and his 2 little brothers. And Lizzard, I got to see Lizzard on my birthday. Still staying up, still fucking representing, still dressing to impress, you know. It's like, and los sobrinos los stepkids de fucking el hijo de Rigo y el stepkid de Taco. I haven't seen them in the Travieso's funeral. We're still fucking bagged. We still got our fucking palabras through, you know. And Happy and Grumpy, I seen Grumpy. Happy's working in the homeboy industry. He's a spokesman right there. Gia became a Christian, and get to see who else. It just time passed us. I guess we got old, you know. I'm 47 years old now, and I'm one of them that made it. And it was always nice to know where I grew up at. I always grew up everywhere, and everybody knew that I had a purpose. I belonged somewhere, so never got into other neighborhoods, or no one tried to fuck with me because I was down on fighting, you know. And I got to meet a lot of people growing up. Lazy was crazy, yeah. I haven't seen Limo. He got shot up, and Big Sal got shot up right there. One of Nico's on the payphone, thinking he was a little homie. They asked him where was he from, you know. And they shot him. And we fucking that summer we had those water guns, and we're doing a menace to society up and down the projects, and we ended up getting Sal y todo. It was an awesome experience. I threw the gloves in. I threw the gloves with Sal. I fucked him up. And to this day, he still gets mad. He still says that he let me. And little Joker ended up dying about 4 or 5 years ago. They ended up killing him. He became a Christian, eh? He was doing good and everything, but they killed him. And little Joey went blind after the America meet. And seen him here and there. Ended up being with Priscilla, and we used to party with Priscilla. Me, Bird, and Priscilla, and all of us. And Cisco, and I got to meet him right there on my birthday again. And it's an awesome experience getting old. I hope you, Vanessa, that you have a purpose and you have friends and todo. And me and Bobby from VNE, we talked. We had our problems and our difficulties, but it got fixed. and his homeboy stranger from Vietnam, he ended up dying. It's Flecha has already passed away también. Chia también, he became like a wino y toda la cosa. And Carlos, Ron Reagan, he's always motorcycles, and he's always sharp. And I got to see him in the quinceañera over there with Carlos and all the homies. And rest in peace, Violet. He ended up dying the day after. Snoops ended up dying también, and by the cops in jail. And Eddie the Animal, Big 3030, died también. The projects has changed, it's not the same no more. They got the new clicas, and Al Sereno, I haven't stepped in Al Sereno in a while. That's one of the things that I remember. I remember right there, 1991, 1990, when 90201, the show, and Los Veros and all them, they came to our balcony and all. I remember when the Escalante, I remember a lot of fucking things that we did, you know. Handball, we don't play handball, we got old. And everybody's doing good, you know. Everybody's doing awesome. I met little youngsters that Sleepy Steve, supposedly his nephew, lives across the street from me. And Sleepy Steve got sick though and fucking overcame it, and he's also a Christian. And Arturo, everybody's it's an awesome experience. Hopefully you've enjoyed my dating talks, and you keep up.